Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome back to another Road to Emerald Kaizo. In this installment, we are going to beat Black 2. Definitely one of the harder games that I've beat. It shows that the difficulty has certainly increased. I beat it in my second try rather than my first. Which is why I called our rival Archeop, because funnily enough I played it insanely well until the very end, where I just picked a really weird team, and because of that Archeops took us out. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, we have our Tipic as a starter, and we got a Pidove and a Patrat. So overall, some decent mons. Yeah, pretty decent. Now we also catch a Riolu, which, mind you, was insanely lucky. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon, and one of my more because I've played a lot of playthroughs, and for some reason Lucario sometimes ends up there the majority of the times. I don't know why, except weirdly enough the Platinum playthrough that we did. Anyways, so yeah, we evolved the Riolu into Lucario, and then just because of having a Lucario, we're pretty much going to steamroll through the beginning gyms, at least the majority of the beginning gyms. Anyway, so we catch a Darumaka, Codney, and a Growlithe. Interesting mons. I mean, I wasn't really so happy about it or so sad about it. Not really. Two of them evolve. Wow, what am I saying? The original 3 evolve that I caught. And so against Roxy, we're also just going to use Vinny, and ever since he got workup, now we're pretty much just going to one-shot everything with return. But for some reason, I used Force Palm. I'm assuming it was a misclick. But yeah, so single return, one-shots, and then against the Whirlipede, it usually protects. Yep, there it goes, and a second return kills. So overall, pretty easy. Again, that's I'm pretty sure what's going to be the majority of the things. We catch a Rattata and get Eradicate, so that's pretty cool. And now against Berg, we're going to do the same thing, really. Work up twice, right? We're gonna work up twice, and then just press return. That's all we really need. Gets one shot, one tapped, and then against the Levani, it doesn't actually die, which is very surprising. But I don't know why I worked up again when I could have just killed it, and the Dwebble was gonna die either way to the Force Palm or even to the return. So I don't know why I worked up, but anyways, it doesn't really matter because the outcome is still the same of me just destroying the gym with a single Pokemon. Similar goes to Colress. Colress is a Steel-type person, Steel-type trainer. So because of that, Lucario is also going to just, as a typical fighting type would do, fisting. He's going to fist Colress. I don't like that mental image, but hey, we are where we are now. And then against the Clink, single Force Palm is also going to deal with him. Pretty easy stuff. Yeah, good stuff. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. Anyway, so 4 Pokemon we can't. Trubbish, Minccino, Yamask, and Sandile. Sandile does end up evolving, which is pretty cool. I've always enjoyed the Sandile line. Is a pretty cool dude. Anyways, against Elise, we're going to do the same thing. Really, work up, because it's always going to full switch. And then just Bone Rush kills here, and then against the Flaffy, Bone Rush kills as well. And then against the Emolga, we just return and then return Okos. So again, another easy gym. Lucario definitely carrying here. So now we have to fight this this X Team Plasma guy. He's the one that works with N, or has the same morals as N. So he's a pretty chill dude. And we're just kind of fighting him to get the Zorua from what's it called? Yeah, get the Zorua, and Zorua, if I remember correctly. And now it evolves into a Zoroark, and we also get an Unpheasant. So overall, pretty cool, pretty cool. So here comes, what's his name again? Texan Minor. Anyways, so we just Giga Drain till it dies. I Giga Drain again. We almost die. But you know what? I actually could have gone Vinny, because Vinny would have killed. Anyways, so we just Bubble Beam. It dies, and then comes the Excadrill. It absolutely destroys us against. And now we're just like swapping for like Intimidate drops. So he'd be -2. And he got a crit, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, now we just I'm genuinely like in failing miserably. But we'll get to a point where we just spam Roost and Pluck, and yeah, we were able to beat him the weirdest way possible, but we beat him with 2 casualties though. Anyways, now we catch a Deerling, Joltik, Zebstrika, and Gurdir. Pretty cool dudes, if I'm being honest. I think I only really used the Deerling and the Joltik. So yeah, now 6 more evolutions, which is a lot, but now we have to fight Skyla. This is where you see the beginning of a 3 core that I'm just going to keep for the majority of the game. First is Maiden. Maiden is insanely good. Now we Will-O-Wisp, Hex. Well, it would have been cool if we did that, but now we just only Will-O-Wisp. Then we go into, oh, okay, Peter. The core is going to be Garbodor and Garbodor, Skarmory, and Maiden. Cofagrigus. So yeah, we beat Skylar, forgot. But we also catch this Litwick in this tower thingy majiggy. But what was I gonna say? Yes, the core is insanely strong. Like they're just too good. I actually, wait, did I forget to show where I caught Skarmory? Did I? Yes, I did. Anyways, so there's Wall. Wait, did I not? Oh, I didn't record that. Wow. Very unprofessional of me, but that's besides the point. So yeah, the core is that. It's just insanely good. We also lose our dog due to Aqua Jet, which is very sad, but yeah, we do end up killing it. Now we get out and then just go into Chicharron and Heat Crash, and we win. So yeah, sadly we did lose our Arcanine, but it's not the end of the world, and it's not the 3 core. If I lose the 3 core, that's when it's bad. So yes, now comes to deal with actual Team Plasma. He's supposed to be important, but every time I've fought him, it's been relatively easy. So I don't. Yeah. Anyways, they're also ice types, which get destroyed by fighting types. So yeah, the same thing, doesn't really matter. We just are able to beat everyone with Vinny, because Vinny is him. It's kind of funny how my carry for this game has been someone from Gen 4. Talking about Gen 4, we also catch a Gligar, and that's pretty cool. He's a pretty chill dude, and I don't know why I didn't speed up this part of the video, like me catching it. I guess I really just wanted to show you that I caught it. Oh, I missed. Oh, wait. He's thinking. This is a real thinker. What do I do now? This is a real thinker. Oh, there it goes. It was only throw a Pokeball. Anyways, so now we have to fight Drayden and not Drayton from the new DLC. Anyways, so Wall is just gonna do wall things. We also got the leftovers. So we set up the spikes. I could have done one more set of spikes, but that's fine. So now oh no, we don't, because we set up the toxic spikes. We set up the toxic, and as you can see, that's the annoyingness of this combo. Anyways, so we just keep on doing this. Oh, that's a lot of damage, dog. So we go into Maiden because slash, and now we just hex him. And bada bing bada boom, that's the Druddigon. Then against the Flygon, because it is levitating, we sadly are not able to toxic it, but it's fine because Wall is just going to be the one to deal with him. Because Wall, again, some pretty it's insane how good Skarmory is, and it makes sense why Corviknight is even better. Anyways, so now he's very hurt, toxic. He is setting up, which is kind of scary, but I wasn't afraid because he kept on. Actually, I could have died there. I just realized if I didn't just switch. Anyways, so the AI is not very smart, and we're dumber. Anyways, so now he, like, Drayden's all about, yo, cure him. But before he says that, Team Plasma decides to ice the entire town. Which, excuse me, what? I remember the first time that I played this, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Are we dead now? But no, because I forget. It's a kid's game. So, bada bing, bada boom, we're done. So now we have to fight Zinzolin. That's his name, Zinzolin again. And we just, Skarmory. Steel type is very stupid. I just realized. The steel type is insanely stupid. So we just beat Zinzolin with a single Pokemon. A single Pokemon. Because leftovers and being a physical wall is a bit too good. So again, Zinzolin is a bit of a pushover with the right mons. Anyways, so now Deerling is evolving. The name is amazing. And now we got Sawsbuck, which is also a pretty cool Pokemon. Very cool, the idea of like changing with the seasons. Anyways, now we have to fight with the final gym leader, Water type man over here. Water type man is going to I don't know why we stun Spore when we could have just Giga Drained. Because I knew it wasn't gonna kill, right? Because I started using the calcs, which is very smart of me. I am big brain now. So yeah, there goes the Carcosta. Then against the Werelord, this guy is scary because I got flashbacks to what's his name again? Not Juan. Wallace. I got flashbacks to Wallace. But then I realized, hey, this isn't Wallace. So what are we afraid of? Bounce, apparently. Because Bounce made me really think it. Whoa, my mic almost fell. Yeah, this was a real thinker for me. Understandable though, because I was so close to beating the game that I wanted to be smart. But now Facade Burnt just kind of kills everything, except this guy, because I forgot I had the choice band. So now we have to switch out into Mummy. Oh, we don't. Why didn't we go into Mummy? Alright, so now we just Giga Drain. Giga Drain does absolutely no damage. And because Ominous Wind is happening, okay, that's also smart. And now a single crunch does the trick. Bada bing, bada boom, we are done with Marlon. So yeah, overall, easy fight. Very easy fight. Now comes Psy's time to evolve. Psy just likes hopping around. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, we get a Gliscor, which is a pretty strong Pokemon. Pretty tanky, pretty good on the offense, and insanely good typing. Yeah, so overall, pretty good mon. We catch 3 more Pokemon, those being Jellicent, Amoonguss, funny, and Dwebble's Evolution. Don't ask me the name of Dwebble's Evolution because I do not remember. Conkeldurr. No, that is a completely different Pokemon. Crustle. That's the one. Look at me go. Anyways, so now we have one more Zenzalin fight. And Zenzalin, even though I've been bashing you for this entire time, I'm just gonna spam Facade now, and should be pretty easy, right, guys? Come on, Facade. Facade is one-shotting everything. It very much is. How did we? Oh, Weave and Scolipede. Yikers. Facade takes out the Weavile, and Steamroller does way too much damage, and we lose Bloody Murder. So first death in a very... Wait, is that first death overall? No, second or third. I think third death. Which, mind you, pretty good that I've only lost against... I've only died 3 times. Like, 3 Pokemon have died. So yeah, anyways, so we beat him, and now we have to follow Team Plasma into a big cave. But before that, we fight Colress, which was a very hard fight. Not going to lie. First we Will-O-Wisp Hex. Bada bing bada boom. Bada bing bada boom, full restore. So I'm like, ooh, yikers. We burn him again. But then I'm like, huh, this is bad. So sadly we do lose our ability, but that's fine, right? Because False Palm almost killed him. And Explosion, thankfully we're half steel type. If not, we would be in a bad situation. He's shift gearing, which is also very scary, but because of the paralysis, I was more chill, for some reason. Anyways, so now we're going to Dark Pulse, almost kills, and then Dark Pulse again, and we kill. The AI with Zoroark is really silly, so I'll take it. Anyways, so now we taunt. Thunder Wave is unable to do it. I swear, okay, we switch into damage. Damage is going to superpower, doesn't die because of sturdy, and then we almost die. Anyways, we superpower again, and then we win. So yeah, it was kind of hectic. And now we get a pretty cool anime. I don't know how to call this scene, but it's pretty cool. When I was a kid, I was like, oh my god, these graphics are insane, you know? But wait, how old was I when this came out? When did this come out, either? When did this come out? When did this come out? Anyways, now he's fusing with Zekrom, which also is a pretty cool concept that they haven't touched. So yeah. Anyways, so now he's fused, and then we beat him. And now we have to fight Getsus. Anyways, so it was 2012. How old was I don't know. Anyways, so the Gigas is doing a lot of damage to us. So I'm like, oh, this is scary. But then I realized, wall is just wall. And so we wall like we ball. You know? It is just truly that simple. So after setting up the spikes, which, looking back on it, maybe not the best idea, because the majority of his Pokemon levitate, at least the important ones levitate. But hey, it is what it is. So now we're just spamming fly, not really to do damage, but more or so to gain HP. Also, this fight is so tedious because it's two Pokemon with leftovers, and one is tanky, the other one is not. So like, they're both tanky. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, so now we're just, I think, just stalling it. Are we really just stalling it? We are stalling it. All right. Now we're gonna fly. We're just gonna continue to fly, and now we switch back to Mum. We're really stalling it. Interesting. Bit of a pussy move, if I'm being honest, but hey man, it is what it is. Now he's gonna Shadow Ball. Why are we switching? So now he's just Psychicing, which means Shadow Ball is no more. I think that's what I understood. What's the matter What's the Anyways, finally we deal with Gigas. Now Electros. Electros is a pretty cool Pokemon because it has zero weaknesses. Now I'm like, ooh, putting in the calcs, putting in the information. So now we're just gonna use Psy. I better see a Sword Stance. I better see a Sword Stance incoming. Or a switch. It's either a Sword Stance or a switch. Please be smart about this. Okay, good. It was a switch. So I guess now we're seeing who has the highest special defense, because... Oh no, the highest defense, right. Now we're gonna burn him. Burn a boy. Hex him, bada bing, bada boom. That's done. Now comes Toxicroak. So we just go into Psy. I swear to God, if we go into Wall... Look, man, it's cool that you have Wall, but just go into... Alright. The reason I am having this type of conversation with the video is because it has been recorded, I think, yeah, it was before Christmas break, so I don't remember much. Anyways, against the Seismitoad, we're just gonna Horn Leech, bada bing, bada boom, we're fully healed, and then comes the Drapion. Please just go into Psy, Sword Stance. That's all you need to do. That's what I remember doing. And that's what we do. Alright, let's go. Yeah, no, it's insanely... It's so strong. And then... Yep. bada bing, bada boom. It's kind of funny how the Cofagrigus took the longest to beat and not his Hydreigon. Anyways, now this is the final fight before the Elite Four. Crazy that we are already here and we're only 25 minutes in. Wow, that's a long E4. That's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, we're just setting up spikes. I had no clue this person had Alright, that's annoying. Anyways, I had no clue. I should have just checked his moveset that it had Facade, so I wouldn't have done that, but it's fine. Now we're just gonna go against Bouffalon, because Bouffalon is a scary guy. So it's going to Wild Charge, and now I'm afraid. I live at 2 HP, and I'm like, huh. So we go into Mum, right? We go into Mum? Yes, we go into Mum, because for some reason Wild Charge was the way to go. So it's perfect, actually, because a Horn Leech almost kills, but Toxic deals with that. And then comes the Simisage, so we go into El Chicharron, and then with El Chicharron we head smash, and bada bing bada boom, he is dead. So yeah, that's how we beat Archeops. Now comes the E4. Chantal. We're gonna do a fun strategy of abusing the living hell out of the AI. It's always going to go for Psychic, even though it has seen that it cannot actually hit me. It will always do that, and I just need to set up once, and then everybody dies. Literally everyone, even a Drifloon, which is a tanky boy. So yeah, that's how we abuse the Ghost one, and now we're going to abuse the Psychic one because it's the same thing, you know. So now we're going to Nasty Plot. We do get yawned, so I was like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. But it doesn't matter because we just wake up, Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse everyone. The reason I went for Hyper Voice is because I knew I was going to go to sleep, so I just wanted to not kill it and just, you know, be able to wake up and then kill everyone. So yeah, that's how we deal with those 2 easy fights. Now comes an actual fight. Now we're going to use the strategy of poisoning, toxicking it, and then switching into wall to set up the spikes. Again, is it the best strategy? Yes. Will I continue to do it? Yes. Skarmory throughout many playthroughs has just become one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't like, because it's just so good as a wall, as a tank. Like, it is at least in my opinion, the embodiment of a wall. I don't know why I'm talking about this kind of thing. So yeah, we're just like spamming Fly now, even though our speed was dropped, and now he's gonna go for a full restore. So I'm like, oh, baddie bad, very bad. So we're gonna Toxic, because I gave it Toxic as well, just in case things like that happened, and we just fly. Yeah, I really like Skarmory. That's what I'm getting out of it. So now we go into, realistically would be Psy, but Vinny works too. Why are you, what the fuck? Oh, because of Earthquake, yes. That's why we go into Psy rather than Vinny, but that's fine. You know what? I'll allow it. Toxic kills here. Bada bing, bada boom. It is done. Then comes the Bisharp. It is immune to it. So that's you know, annoying, but hey man. Now we go into Vinny. Vinny goes in close combat that bish, and then kills it. Very cool. And that's Grimsley. An actual fight. And now we have Marshall. Another actual fight. Throw, Mama. We just Toxic Spikes. And we Toxic Spikes again. And now we go into Maiden, because Storm Throw. Now we're going to Burn a Boy, and Hex it, right? Yes, good, good. And now one more hex deals with that. So, now comes Sock. Sock has 30. Not, I don't know why I Will-O-Wisp, but that's another thing. Whatever. And now we're just gonna put up the spikes, and then after that, we're gonna fly high. We also have Protect, because I want to be even more annoying. I also just didn't calc the damage for Fly, and I could have just done that, and we would have been fine, but that's fine. It is whatever. So now we're just going to Protect, and now we're going to Fly to counter that bounce, and then the Fly takes it out. And finally, last but not least, is Conkeldurr. So we're going to Protect, and now we're going to Fly. Hammer Arm, even though it's neutral, does a shitload of damage. Now we get rid of Mummy, which we get rid of his guts. This is me protecting myself. I don't know why in the document that I saw he didn't have guts, but that is guts damage, not the other ability damage. Anyways, we are able to beat him either way. So now comes Iris. We're back here. We're back at it again with the white vans. Wow, that's so old. Anyways, so boom. Against the Hydreigon, we Amnesia. We Amnesia again. So now we're +4 in this special defense stat. Now we're going to Toxic Spikes, because it does have a few toxic spike, a few of them that can be hit by toxic spikes, and now we Toxic. And just like that, Mama has done her job. So here comes the explosion. If it crit, it since it crit, it killed me. But if it wouldn't have crit, we would have explosion and probably taken out with us. So now we just close combat, and then Vinny takes it out. It's kind of funny how little I use Vinny this fight, just on guarantee kills. So here comes Druddigan. Druddigan, as you can see by me doing absolutely nothing in this screen, I am calcing. I'm doing the maths. I'm adding the derivative. I'm doing all this stuff, you know, in my brain. It's all in my brain, in my big brain, in the biggest. Can I please do something? I don't know what else to say. Okay, we are apparently switching out. So if we're switching out, that means we're probably gonna go into Scythe, into Maiden or Wall. We go into Maiden. Sick. Bada bing, bada boom. Flamethrower. Doesn't matter. So now we're going to Hex it or Destiny Bond. Wait, don't tell me we're gonna Destiny Bond, brother. Hex it. Alright, good. Hex does a lot of damage. One more Hex would take it out, and it does, but it doesn't take us out, which I was afraid that would happen. Next comes the Aggron. Aggron, immune to it. So I was like, oh, this is an issue. This is a big issue. Because it also has, no, it doesn't have sturdy. So realistically, what I would do, I would go into Vinny, and then close combat him, and then it should die. It should. It really should. I'm doing the maths here. But we stay in Will-O-Wisp like an absolute madman, and we switch out, right? Wait. I think we we Destiny Bond here. But we would have had to be. Yeah. So now we Destiny Bond. He kills us, but we take it down with us. So absolute baller, Maiden. Next comes Archeops. And now I go for Wall, because Wall is the main reason why Wall is here is, yeah, it's a good tank. It's a good tank and everything, but it is to deal with Archeops. All right, Archeops. It's a little son of a bitch. So we're going to kill him. We are going to kill him. We're gonna do it. I'm doing all the counts. I'm seeing if I toxic or protect. I protect just in case to see what's it gonna use. All right, it's going for a rock slide. Normally, it would have been better to switch into Lucario, but that's fine. So now we can use protect, and we do. Now we fly, if we're going to do that. We're gonna set up spikes actually, which is kind of a baller move if we're being honest. We're gonna protect again to gain some HP back. And now that it's undefeatist, Rock Slide is not going to kill us. Right? Right, guys? Right? Right? I wouldn't lose another Skarmory in the Elite Four. No, I wouldn't. You guys thought. Anyways, so because I knew Full Restore was coming, we Toxic, bada bing, bada boom. Though now it's back to being a very strong Pokemon. We're going to protect, and now we're going to fly, or we're going to finally go into Vinny. Are we finally gonna go into Vinny? Because I think a close combat absolutely destroys the Archeops, and I don't know why I just didn't do that from the very beginning. Because I quad resist that, and then just why am I guess I wanted Vinny to be as healthy as possible, but I know close combat kills every day of the week. But that's fine. We just really wanted Archeops to suffer, you know. Now it's gonna go for a Rock Slide. If you are smart, you go into Vinny. Please just go into Vinny. Just go into fucking Vinny. What are you doing? What are you doing, my guy? What are you doing? Alright, well, I guess I, tested if, I don't know why I did that. Anyways, now we're gonna protect. It's gonna go for a T-Bolt. So I'm like, oh, T-Bolt, that means we go into Psy. We go into Psy. And now realistically, we just, because it's gonna go for a water type move. So either I sack Psy. Also, it's kind of funny how I just never used Psy until now. Can you just like switch into actually the Zoroark is a better sack, because Psy would probably do better than the Zoroark because I say so. Because I say so, alright? Like, I love doing calcs, but I should probably start like editing this so you only see all of that. Also, I just risked insanely much. I risked getting frozen. Anyways, a close combat kills here. Bada bing, bada boom. And now, that means the final Pokemon, El Haxorus, is here. And oh baby, he can 1v3. He can 1v4. I have 4 Pokemon? Oh, right, Wall. No, I forgot about Zoroark. Anyways, so yeah, he could 1v4, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and go into Wall. Because Earthquake, actually, I didn't risk it. It was all planned. So now we're gonna fly, and it's going to Dragon Dance. And right now in my brain, I'm like, oh shit, Dragon Danced again. So I'm just really afraid at the moment. But Toxic kills next turn. And realistically, all I have to do now is press Protect, because Protect is priority. So Dual Chop does nothing to us, and it wasn't going to do much to us. Actually, I'm not sure. And that's how we beat Iris. Not the best way to beat the champion, But we beat it, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, that is another game done. Meaning that the final vanilla Pokemon game for us to beat is indeed the Ultra Sun and Moon, which is great because those are my favorite games. So I will have fun playing that. I haven't played it yet, so I haven't touched it, which is good and bad. Good, I guess, because now I don't know why I'm talking. Anyways, so yeah, I hope this video gets a good reception. I worked on it, and my brain is not here at the moment. It is just not here. I'm currently in the process of IRL trying to live a better life, so that's why I haven't really been recording much. I don't know why I said that to the people watching. Anyways, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next month with the Ultra Sun and Moon Road to Emerald Kaizo.